Fashion in Korea. Fashion in Korea. I'm going to start with the women. Now, in many videos, I have said, you know, it's cold. It can get really cold and it can get extremely hot in Korea. Like, it's just the land of extreme weather. But women don't really get notice of what temperature it is in the middle of winter. Like January, women will be in skirts. And I'm not talking about long ankle skirts. I'm talking about pom pom. I'm talking about like short skirts, short dresses. And then they'll throw on like sheer stockings. Like that's really, yeah, that's, you know, like I'm warm now. Like skirts at all times. To go along with that, you won't see a lot of women, especially like my age, in the 20s and like early 30s, you won't really see too many women in pants. Like I said, even when it's super brick outside, like it's just like negative 78, they still won't have on pants. They'll have on their dresses and their skirts and then their sheer stockings. The middle schoolers in South Korea, bless their heart, they all have the same haircut. All the girls have the same haircut, and it's the bang. It's a bang, and then it's like a hair, and it's cut right here. So you'll see one of your students from elementary school and they'll have like long hair and it'll be brown and their natural color brown. And then you see them the next semester after they've started middle school, and even in preparation for middle school, they won't even be in middle school yet. It'll be like the second semester of elementary school, but they're prepping, like they're ready. And they'll all look the same. It'll just be black, and then they all wear uniforms. So then it, you know, the hair becomes a part of the uniform. I don't know. They all look the same. And I know that's a weird age, middle school. Another thing, South Koreans, they start middle school at 13. So when I started middle school, I started in the 6th grade, which was 11. They're already starting when we graduated middle school. So I don't know if the puberty is done. I don't know. That should be done, shouldn't it? Like, middle school was the bad time. I don't know, whatever, but the hair is all the same. This one goes a lot deeper than just fashion, but most of the time, you know, a culture's music and fashion and artwork tells about the culture at the time. When you talk to a woman face to face and you get up close, like really get up close, you quite possibly will see like white splotches. Oh, like, you know, my face or whatever. It's the same thing as if you talk to a woman who just like loves foundation. Like, she just loves it. It gives her life. And she puts too much of it on and then it gets hot and then it dries and it's just like, you know, frosted flakes. In Korea, it's like you'll see the splotches of white. So it's evident that what they're putting on their face is pure white. Like, the color is white. Or maybe, I don't know if it activates once it gets on the skin and the chemistry mixes, like perfume or something, but you'll just see the white splotches and it's like no blending. And then when I first got here, I would see, like, you know, their face will be lightened because of the white cream, and then this would be my color. Like, imagine like a piece of paper just all right here, right? And it's just, I'm lightening, you know, and then bow. Or like the color of my tan or something like that. You know, like, clearly there's a difference. And this is not your color, but you know, that's how they get down. Korean women love chiffon, which I don't have a problem with that because I also love chiffon. So me and that, we can get with it. However, when you go to the stores in like Seoul or somewhere and try to go shopping for chiffon, the chiffon is not going to fit you if you're a foreigner. It's just the bone structure is just totally different. But you know, they love chiffon, flowy things, you know, feminine prints and florals and things like that, like, you know, and that's great because I love chiffon too. But I've noticed this goes along with the snatch out skirts. Yeah, so like, yeah, okay, I should have said that. The skirts snatch out all day. Well, in the rain, it's raining. It's a monsoon warning or typhoon or whatever they get out here warning. Why do you have on sandal platforms? Why do you have on these stilettos right now? Is it invisible rain boots that are over it, or covering your foot that's open? But they'll be mobbing in the rain, like mobbing in El Nino with stilettos on, stiletto pumps on the street, at the bus stop, on the train. That's like, one time my friend, co-teacher, she had on some sandal platforms and it was raining, and I was like, why do you have on sandals? It's raining. And she was like, what'd she say? She doesn't like closed-toe shoes, or she said it was okay. They would dry when she got home, but that's how you get sick. And then she said, no, that I don't get sick. And I was like, okay. So, you know, that's the culture. That's the fashion culture. Women will wear skirts at all costs, and they will wear stilettos or open-toe sandal platforms at all costs, even in El Nino and, you know, hurricanes. So next, we have the men. Before I even got here, I was reading up on the fashions, because, you know, you think Korea, you're like, ooh, fashion, you know, da da da. Well, I'm taller than the average Korean man. Okay, I'm 5'12", and you know, they're not really tall, and in their culture they get judged for it, much like many cultures, I would say, you know. But they have found a solution to this, and men wear heels inside of their shoes to make them taller. They get a new pair of Nikes, they get a new pair of heels to go inside of the Nikes to make them taller. I don't know how comfortable that is. I've never seen a man take off his shoes, you know, because you have to take off your shoes when you go inside. I've never like tried to sneak a peek inside the shoes to see if like you got some heel action going on, but there are heels for men to make them taller. So the other day on the bus, you know, the guy was asking a question, and I just happened to glance his way, and I could see every like vein, defined muscle in his calf, because he had on like jeggings, but the butt part was like ultra saggy. So in my observation, you have the super businessman who usually lives in Seoul. When I'm on the train, I see, you know, French cut suits. I see it. Like, I see it. Like, you go to Seoul and you're like, okay, this is what they're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, like, yeah. I got it. All right. I see you. You leave Seoul and it's jeggings, and, you know, and that's not saying that people outside of Seoul can't dress, because that's a lie. People outside of Seoul can dress. It's just not the norm. In Seoul, everything is done up, okay? Turned up, okay? To the mat. His pants were really tight, and his calves were really big, and his thighs were protruding a little bit, but that's how they dress. And I found out that they call metrosexuals out here flower boys. So, you know, these are flower boys. I forgot the Korean name for it, I knew it, but flower boys, flower men, flower boys, flower men. You know, for them to come up with a phrase for it, I think it's an epidemic. I think it's pretty intense for there to be a whole phrase. My overall observations of fashion in Korea, you know, they're fashionable. They pay attention to how they look when they go outside. I will say that. I've also seen rollers in the hair. Don't trip. Like, let's get the balance here. I've seen rollers in the hair. My students stay with the rat tail comb, combing their hair, be on the train with a roller right here for the bang action. I've seen, you know, the scarves on the head. So don't think that yeah, it's a balance. While you see the French cut suits, you also see, you know, Suji going to the shop. Overall, they care about presentation. Like I said, if I wore this out right now, I don't know, I might get stoned, I don't know. But Korea overall is a fashionable place. I will give them that. You know, like every culture, they have their mishaps. The white face action, brown neck, I've seen it. You know, and hopefully that's something that will change. That goes along with the westernizing of the culture. So anyone who has been to Korea, or any Koreans, Korean Americans, what do you think? What do you think? This is just a quick observation. That's it. So thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.